Golf won't be far away. Far outside, long shot.
Thank you.
They round the first turn. It's a gap of 3 to bite and strike. Keep racing in front of on the map. The back of the field, you're going to quarter is 22 and 4. Top of the clubhouse turn to the back stretch they head. After taxes, John Velasquez, Secure Believe, and lead 3 parts of the length. Trey Mason is second. Papa Wolf is now third. Outside fourth is Overrun, racing in the fifth. It's shot in the dark. On the rail, swirling eighth was headstrong early. He's settled down a bit now. With Versus on his outside. Then it's on the mount, bite and strike, and not keeping up his echoes. They went the half in 47 and 3. They leap the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Trip Aces now goes after taxes on the top end. Papa Golf third at the inside, moving to the inside as well as swirling eights. Getting started 3 wide as Versus. That's all for a dropping back shot in the dark. Then at the rail, it's bite and strike. He finds his best stride and looks for racing room. They reach the top of the stretch with After Taxes held together by Johnny V in front. From the inside, swirling eights followed Papa Golf through, but Papa angled and swirling eights stayed put. Down the center and Versus closing good ground. Here comes Versus. Eighth of a mile to go. They converge on After Taxes. Versus tries to get by. Papa Golf in the middle. After Taxes or Versus. Versus is getting up. After Taxes right back at him. Versus and David Egan wore down After Taxes and beat him ahead. 135 and 1.
Alright. So we got about 2 races before we have the Jerome. We'll go ahead and look at race 7. If there's anything anybody likes, let us know. We've kind of only focused on the 2 big prep races for today. Haven't really looked at anything else outside of those 2, but we'll definitely get into it and look. Oh, there's a race getting ready to go off at Santa Anita, but I believe the horse is like 1 to 9 right now. there's just no value in there whatsoever. So let's take a look at this Aqueduct. Race 7. Let's see if we can come up with something before the big Jerome. Kind of the small Jerome with 10 derby points on the line. So we'll take a look at this race 7 at Aqueduct. 6.5 furlongs at allowance race. Pretty good field. I believe there's like 8 horses. Chad Brown's got a good one in here. An evaluation. Rob Falcone, Wilmot, Dudreau also have really good horses coming in. Obviously, number 4 evaluation being the morning line favorite at 9-5. Probably have to take a look to its inside. An Embraceable Gal, 5-year-old mare out of Midnight Loot for Rob Atroz, looks pretty good. Also, kind of both have some value right now. Obviously, at that 3-1, 2-1 mark, so really good betting race. For sure. We have the 1 on the inside, Fabulous Fox out of Nyquist. At a big price, 17-1. The Dutro horse on the outside, Granadilla. Out of Practical Joke. Probably had some value in here at 10-1. Jose Gomez, usually been riding pretty well, but I think the Dutro trainer connection definitely gives this one kind of some value at a 10-1 price. Watch the 5 Ariana Rye out of Matoli. We'll see if this one could be a speedster. 6.5 furlongs. Don't know what to expect in here. 2 for 5, I believe. Lifetime. Trying to see Ariana Rye. See what else this horse is getting some look at. Obviously, it's probably the pedigree side of things, and has one of the better class ratings or race ratings coming in. I believe it comes out of kind of Belmont and Saratoga races where it did fairly well at a big price last time out at Aqueduct. Whoops, results. Yeah, broke its maiden. Looks like possibly at Saratoga at kind of a comfortable level. Comes in here kind of similar off of that, but winning the starter allowance at Aqueduct kind of sets this horse up coming back into this type of allowance race. Pretty good 82 speed figure actually last time out for this Ariana Rye, so looks kind of good on the speed side of things. Workouts look pretty good. 12:18 last workout this horse put in, was ranked 5th out of 25 that day. So definitely another one with some value at 5-1 in here in Ariana Rye. Let's see what the Granadilla and the 1 at Santa Anita just blowed him off. Could have a nice exact if the 5 stays up, but he's 1-2 over 15-1 at Santa Anita. That's Baffert. So Granadilla, it's kind of same. Let's see. Just did break its maiden. 70 was the last speed figure in there. So a little slower pace on this 8 horse right now, but still some value. Probably just not ready for this type of class. In here, like I said, speed figures look way off from some of the top other horses in the 4 and the 5, probably the 3. Workout, it went 3 furlongs, so it's kind of been shortening up on its workouts. Nothing too big about or anything like that. Let's check out this 1 Fabulous Fox as a pretty good long shot. Fabulous Fox out of Nyquist with Pomeroy. Has been racing in several allowance races. Banged off 3 in a row at Finger Lakes, so kind of in some lower level stuff there. Career best speed figure was at Finger Lakes, going in 89, so does have some pretty good speeds. Not real sure what happened last time out though. Finished 7th at Aqueduct. fell apart. Um, yeah, just looked like did not want the lead at all that day. So we'll see if this one's able to go back. Probably wants the lead again. Probably gonna have to hold off maybe evaluation. The 5 and Ariana Rye that also are probably gonna try to get out early as well. Workouts are probably about the same as the 8. Nothing again too crazy. We do have this 4 coming in off a pretty good layoff. I think it was like 127 days. So gonna be tough. 9 to 5. Just can't believe we're getting 9 to 5 on this horse that just hasn't ran in some time. I think the value in here is probably going to be the 5 off of speed alone. Let's see what this 3's last speed figure was. The 3, again, 75. Again, coming from Aqueduct. A couple 80s in its lifetime, but heavily raced. Let's see, what was the 19 starts, 5 wins, 4 embraceable gal out of the Midnight Loot side pedigree. I think this Ariana Rye is kind of an interesting pick in here at 5 to 1. Currently, we'll see where this money flips if you are kind of one of those looking at that type of angle of pool wagers and all this talk about the CAW's computer wagering systems and stuff like that. Go check out the will pays kind of give a hint about where the money's going. As you can see, the 4 takes money, the 3, the 5, 7, and 8. So obviously there's value in all of those. For the double pick 3, wow, the pick 3s are incredible. Obviously the 4 being the heavy favorite, again followed up by the 3. And this time it's got the 7 ahead of the 5. But as you can see, kind of some money coming in on Ariana Rye, getting it back down to her morning line spot in that 9 to 2. She was like 5, 6 to 1 with Nolita in this Valentine gift up here in the 2. So pace setup, probably going to get the 1 out early. And like I said, the 4 and the 5 trying to jostle, press the pace, making it go fast. On the whole pedigree connection side, the 4 is the 1 in here to beat. And I think, trying to take a stab at it with this 5 horse and Ariana Rye looks pretty promising. So we'll see. Let's go ahead and get the parade all lined up here so we can see what we're messing with in this race. I can't believe this is already on race 7 at Aqueduct. That's crazy. What's up? Go ahead. Bless you. You're fine. Not sure what I just hit. Alright, so it looks like we're giving 3 pretty aggressive workout or warm up in here, trying to get him ready. 4's now gone 3 to 2 from 9 to 5 spots, so holy moly. Money definitely coming in on the 4 horse. I still think 5 has some value. 9 to 2. Just throwing it out there. Posting it on all of these, trying to get it to Facebook, getting it on Twitter, getting it out to you guys. So race 5 is kind of interesting, or race 7, number 5 is kind of interesting. Looks like a huge horse compared to some of these other ones. So, but I think the horse has some speed. The speed is kind of what I've been going with on some of these horses. Like we're at 4-1 right now, number 5. Sneaky though. Watch that Dutro horse on the outside. It just never fails. It's always something crazy. Especially with Gomez. You know, he's kind of been a really good jockey here recently. One that's kind of improving. I mean, we got a Tross on the 3. We got Falcone with the 5. Mott with the 7. That's one that we really haven't talked about with Lascano. And then Dutro on the 8. So this is really a big trainer race in here, obviously, for Aqueduct. And that 5 is just a monster of a horse. 4-year-old filly. I thought she would have been 5 years old. She just looks huge on the dirt here. 7-2 now, so money's kind of coming in late on this 5. Obviously, we may be moving some lines in here, but maybe not us. Definitely one that's interesting. So if you're playing any type of daily double, I should have talked about a double in here for the Jerome. You probably got to go a little bit crazy and go 3, 4, 5. Kind of look like in the 3 in the Jerome, and obviously where's it go? The 6 and Cyclone State. I know it's probably too late to get in any type of doubles, but we'll just ride out this 5 horse. Let's turn on the volume. We'll ride out this 5 horse and see what we can get.
To the outside.
See what kind of money change. 4 still the favorite, I do believe, at 7-5, 3, 5-2, and 5 kind of 7-2 right now. But 1 is not taking any money. Who's probably going to be an early pace player, but they're going to go quick. 8's a big horse as well. 4 just looks like a really good sprinter. That's probably what is going to happen in here.
Working with one of the horses in the gate still.
Got him. Everybody looks nice and warm at Aqueduct, even though it's probably freezing.
Embraceable gal, rider off.
Look at the wind.
Kendrick Carmouche.
Uh-oh, what's wrong? Number 3 here.
He's backing this rudder up.
Yep.
They have backed the 3 out.
Just telling the 8 to get in. I don't know what he's doing.
Kendrick getting back aboard. Kendrick Carmouche. Embraceable gal. Gonna reload. In. Grenadilla.
Alright, there we go. Let's get this 8 in. Let's get this thing out of here. Like I said, the 1, 4, 5 all should be pace players.
Grenadilla breaks well from the far outside, has early
And
speed.
the 8, wow, what a throwing a wrench into the play with the 8.
Across the racetrack early. Evaluation, and Manny Franco is going to tuck right in.
I don't even think the 6 was supposed to be a speed horse out early too, but there's it. It goes kind of throwing everything off.
Annie works too much with a head in front. Grenadilla, these two pressure one another in a pace duel on the front end. Evaluation is moving up, now taking thirds to the outside of Ariana Rye that went 23-1 for that opening quarter mile. Out wider is Nolita. It's ready to swarm. Is going to be 4 wide in between horses.
Our 5 just getting buried on the rail. Gonna run into traffic behind the 6 horse and just nothing whatsoever today.
Well into the far turn, approaching a quarter mile.
It's a terrible out of gate. No, this horse doesn't even want to run.
Backed up to 4th, and here comes the move from Evaluation in between horses.
Not a closing type horse is the 5. So any type of move that this horse makes here is just for maybe place, show. Wow. Like I said, Lascano gonna be the one that just blows it up. And here the 5 comes. What in the hell? Oh, it just gets destroyed by the 3. Get up, 5. Get up. Get up. Not gonna get there. The 3 just destroyed this fucking horse. Wow. Nothing you could do there.
Final running time, 1 minute 21 seconds flat.
Unbelievable. We had it too. That horse was coming, and the 3 just hits it. Nothing you can do when the 7's clear. Like I said, Lascano is just gonna be that type of person. Just absolutely wails the horse here in the stretch. Not expecting the 5 to rally like it did. And 3 just comes out and just hits the ass end of the 5, and that just ruins her momentum. I mean, she was still coming, but just couldn't get past the 7. And just not on the right bob there at all. Jeez, oh Pete's. What? The horse covered probably the most ground out of any runners. Was buried on the inside behind the 6 horse, just getting a ton of kickback. And then the 3 takes out its ass legs and just runs into... it's just the way it goes, right? Especially if you only have it placed to win, not place, you lose. And that's what happened. We lose. Sorry. I need to turn up my speaker volume. Tough one. Man, they're running right on top of each other. I can't even get over to Fairgrounds fast enough. If anybody's checking out Fairgrounds, I'm not hitting that up. 2 looks pretty stout maker. Let's see, I think these are all... Yeah, let's go look at... I think Gulfstream has a pretty good next up in here. 11 horses, Gulfstream. Holy cow. We'll see if we can get one in here real quick. Like I said, we've been focused mainly on the Jerome and the Smarty Jones. Really didn't cap or look into some of these other races, but Gulfstream looks like it's got a pretty good race coming up in race 7 again. So we'll take a look at that real quick and see what we can come up with. Right now you have the 6 Ernesto as your 3-1 morning line favorite. Let's see, I think the 10 scratched. Of course, the 10 would scratch. You got Johnny V on number 9, is that right? Okay, Kelly Breen, Johnny V, Mailman Money. Interesting. Let's see what else we can come up with real quick. And the 5 getting looked at. Looks like the 9's taking some money. The 6 and the 5. 9, 3, 5, 6, 9, 3. Johnny V's been a hot jockey. What are we going? 8.3 furlongs. Let's see, what are we going with? Another race 7. Like I said, Johnny V is kind of a hot jockey right now. You got Irad on the 6, Ernesto, probably taking some money in there for that reason. Mobu or Mobile, the 5 is kind of the buzz horse, obviously taking money. Let's roll with this 9, Johnny V. I know it's the favorite right now, but it's getting bet pretty good. With the 6, of course, the 5. I really like the 10, but 10 scratched out. So we'll roll with the 9. Maybe just throw something on this 4 horse. With a 12. Let's play an exact in here. We'll go number 9, Mailman Money. And then we'll roll up. What did I say? The 4, Unraptured. And Doorman. the doorman. I don't think it matters, but anyways, let's try this. See what we get. Gulfstream Park race 7. I'll send it out really quick. There you go. Go big screen. Let's see what happens. Man, they're just like running on top of each other today. Crazy stuff. Yeah, number 5 definitely came in second place there. We just got hit the ass in by that 3, just hit her and kind of slowed it down. Just couldn't catch the 5. We just needed probably another 5 yards and could have easily passed. Yeah, I got her all going. Huh? Chat's over here. I thought we froze up for a minute there, but we're back. Put all this talk on this 9 horse, and now we're just... Took the air out of the lungs. Yeah, for sure. 4 fairgrounds. The rates are even off. Anybody got any Super Bowl NFL predictions out there? I know we got a couple games today. I think 6 and 8. I think we have the Ravens playing and the Bengals today. I know the Bengals are tonight. Must-win game for the Bengals. A lot of college basketball on today as well.
The horses are approaching the starting gate. 1 minute.
4:30, Browns, Ravens, 8 o'clock, Bengals and the Steelers. Must win, must win. We'll check out this Gulfstream race and then we'll get back to the Smarty Jones, or the Jerome, which is the next race at Aqueduct, race 8. Like I said, we rolled this 9 exact in here with the 4 and the 12. 5 and 6 obviously look pretty good, especially the 5's got some speed. 6 has Irad, so that should tell you all you need to know about what's going to happen there. Johnny Velasquez, hot jockey though on this 9. If we just get a price underneath of this 4 or the 12, we'll look pretty good. Obviously, the weather completely different in Gulfstream. The horses are sweating. Everybody's in t-shirts. Unlike it is here and at Aqueduct. We have a snowstorm coming tomorrow. So, good stuff. Hopefully nobody else has any snow coming. It's probably what we'll have to do tomorrow. Just get on here and talk horses, because we're going to be snowed in for probably a couple days. I believe Santa Anita has a derby prep tomorrow. And here we go, Gulfstream. Let's see what we get. There's the early speed with the 5. Johnny V. Old 1 just took a bad stumble. Wow, I don't know how the 1 kind of picked that up, but that horse was falling down, it looked like. Should have kind of rolled this exacta with a little bit of 9-6 action on top. What were you guys doing?
Cleaning out. You guys
Oh, okay. Cool.
Gentleman Jerry is second. Infamous Covert moving up toward the outside and also in the clear mailman money. Moving at the inside is
Oh,
Mobu.
man.
He's in the white and black.
There's our
Sandwiched
4
between
kind of
horses on
sneaking
Roundhead
through,
with the
but
big
a little
cap.
too early
That's
for
the
it. Hold
Chico
on.
Charlie with the doorman on his outside. It's a gap of another
Way
2.5
too
for
early.
McMoney with Valentine Bug lingering toward the
I think
back
the
of the
12
field.
is on the
They went
far
46 and 2
outside.
for a
There was the
strong half
11.
mile. Honesto is
5's
all in
down
at the
to
3/8. He's
the
trying to run them
inside.
off their legs.
Yes,
The
6
other
is just
favorites are second and third with Mobu moving up
doing
toward
whatever
the
it wants.
inside. Mailman money is coming up empty.
4's
Winding
on
up
the
from the back
rail.
is the
That's a
run
good
near
rail
Rope.
ride by the 4 right
Valentine
here.
Bug as they reach the top of the stretch. They stack, they pack.
Man,
Behind
Johnny D is
Honesto
just
through
in
3/4 of
some
11
traffic.
flat. It's Honesto, he's gone awfully quick.
6
Mobu
is
to
just
the attack
easily
down the
doing this
center.
right now.
Valentine Bug charging hard for Rajiv
I don't know
Mirage.
what
Up
happened
the
with the
inside,
12 horse.
McMoney looks for a seam. They come past the 8th pole.
Yeah, I knew
McMoney
it was
is
going to be a
converging
tough
with
one in here.
Valentine Bug and Mobu. They try to get Honesto.
3's up there.
They've got Honesto. Valentine Bug for a narrow lead. Valentine Bug. Valentine
9,
Bug for the money.
nothing.
He beat Mobu. McMoney next. Then
Nothing.
Honesto. 139 and 4.
Oh, that was ugly. 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 Yucks. Alright, we gotta do better. Man, the prices in this Jerome have dropped to nothing. Alright. Alright, if you get a pick for this, there you go. You hit that with that 3 horse. Alright. So we're looking at the Jerome. Got 8 furlongs. Like I said, it's like 10 points for the winner in here for this Derby prep. Not much before. I mean, it's a small field. These early race or early preps are usually small. McAfee was a pretty good one coming in. I believe that was a Dutra horse. But he has another one in here in number 3. I'm guessing is how you're saying that. It could be Econ. Just no idea. But anyways, that's going to be our top play for this race 8 in the Jerome. Is number 3. Just looks pretty good. I think the horse is setting up. I've been talking about it the past few days on X, that the horse definitely should take a step forward. Has some pretty good speed figures off the last 2 starts that the horse has had. I think the speed figures have improved. Obviously, it just ran terrible at Churchill Downs first time out. And then goes back to Horseshoe, breaks its maiden, gets a 70 speed fig in there, comes back at Aqueduct pretty much about a month ago. And on allowance race, second in there, and then they decide, let's throw this horse into the Jerome, obviously the Derby prep. Huge 83 speed figure in there. Was beat out, I think, by Cyclone State, possibly. So definitely is going to have to run again against some of these other horses that are pretty good and has some other types of class. That the horse was huge value at 8-1, but now we're getting 7-1 on this horse, or 7-2, sorry. Still has a little bit of value price. If you look at the Will pays the pick 3, the horse is kind of like the third outside of the 6 and the 7, rightfully so. In Cyclone State and Studley Do Right definitely should be the 2 favorites in here. Just of what they're coming off of. I think Studley's coming out of the Remsen. and then, like I said, Cyclone State coming off of that allowance. At Aqueduct beating out ICANN. Mainly the horse has been running Belmont, Saratoga. So kind of interesting to see this one, the 3 and the preservationist pedigree. We'll see what we get. Like I said, the 6 and the 7 obviously have a little bit better in McKenzie and Nyquist. But even the 4 in the Audible Omaha has some really good pedigree for this type of race. Enduring Spirit just can't catch a break out of the Tis the Law side with Into Mischief. Just the speed's just not been there. The horse has not ran a race yet that they've been, psyched up about. And then you have Good Magic off of this 5, taking a little bit of play in here. It's just kind of a weird open race right now. Obviously, the 6 and the 7, rightfully so, taking money. But like I said, there's value in this 3, even though he's 7-2. I still think ICANN is like the value of this field. Now we're gonna have some pretty quick goings, I believe, in this race. We have the 5 who's gonna get out early, and probably the 2 in Mancetti getting out early as well. 2 probably has a little bit of advantage being on the inside, so should be able to dictate the pace. The 1 could throw a wrench in and try to get out early as well. But we have this ICANN horse and Studley Do Right, both going to come from off the pace, as well as Omaha. So there's going to be a whole shift of horses of what's going to happen from early speed to these big time closers. And you're going to see the 3, the 7, and probably the 4 definitely be flying late in here. Now, you got to take into consideration it's like 20 degrees at Aqueduct. Very, very cold. It just completely different than what these horses were probably running conditions last month. So they're coming in on this very, very cold track, very cold, whatever it may be. But ICANN has a work in this cold. He did put a work in January 2nd. I'm sure some of these other horses had that as well. Let's see what Cyclone States was. I'm sure they've already worked out in the cold. January 2nd. December 27th was Cyclone States' last work. Studley Do Right. Probably about the same December 23rd, so a little bit later. So if you're looking at that kind of stuff, ICANN's probably had the workout in the coldest type of weather, just getting a work in yesterday. However, shouldn't hurt the horse with anything like that. But we'll see. If you're looking at pace scenarios, pace setups, anything like that, the 4 Omaha definitely with the closing speed that this horse has is going to be interesting. Definitely going to have pace to run into outside of these two horses that are going to go super fast, and Georgia Magic and Mancetti. It's just, like I said, there's going to be 2-3 horses that are going to be coming late. So they do right, Omaha, and ICANN definitely going to be ones that are running late in the stretch. Let's see what else we can come up with. Studley Do Right's trainer, obviously been hot, 2 for 3 so far this year. Same thing can be said. Chad Summers is pretty hot right now, 50%. In the last 14 days, Redutro 63% in the last 14 days. The 1, even Jose Jimenez on the 1 here is 75% in the last 14 days. So pretty good. Like I said, hot trainers coming in. Mancetti's connections in here with Kevin Attard, sorry. In the money time, 77%. So if you're trying to play a trifecta, maybe an even exacta with this Mancetti horse that does have some early speed, maybe he gets out early and just says, come and catch me. Let's go as fast as we can. And then if you can really close, you can close and pass me at the wire or whatever it may be. But Mancetti definitely has that early speed to kind of play into this. Chalkfest at Santa Anita. Chalkfest. go big screen in here as they kind of start the parade or the warm-ups. We have a Flightline sibling or whatever running today in Eagles Flight. First time in a while that the horse is running back. All right, let's see. What are we doing? Money back on the 7. A lot of these horses, 3, 6, and 7, all kind of right there together. 4 is a little sneaky. The 2 is a little sneaky on what type of value you are getting. So kind of get ready for a pretty good race. All right, money back on Studley Do Right. Georgia Magic, getting some talk. All right, looks like we're getting close to the gate. Nobody's like really giving their horse any type of warm up right now. Kind of wish they would show like the whole screen a little bit better so we kind of had an idea. So here we go. Derby prep. Five, Georgia Beach has some. All right. Omaha getting some, looks like some pretty good blinkers. 7 has some pretty good blinkers.
It's post time. Post time for today's 8th race, the 155th running of the Jerome. $150,000.
All right, let's get it. Put them in the gate. Let's see if we can get this 3 in. Let's try to get this 3 home. We'll see what we get.
Omaha goes in.
4 looks good. Like I said, we got 2 horses. 2 and the 5 probably going to go out early.
Cyclone State.
See what we get
Studley Do Right.
as these big old closers.
Studley Do Right.
Load them up.
All set for the Jerome.
Good luck, everybody.
They're off. Good speed towards the inside from Mansetti.
Wow, everybody wants to go.
With the early fray. And at the rail, here's
Omaha's going to be a big closer. Did not expect one. I didn't expect the 6 to stay out. Wow.
They're going to be 1-2 as they come out of the chute. Georgia Magic, Romero Mirage is right there.
Pulling pretty hard on the 3.
Icans in a tough spot is in 5th, wants to go.
Wow. He's trying to hold him back. Omaha's just left. He just held Icahn back so much right there. I just don't. I mean, I get it that he wants to run. He just didn't want to push them. Maybe didn't want to let him go too soon. I get it. Here we go. I mean, these are the horses that we're kind of expecting. Omaha's getting a little bit of ground. I really expected Georgia to run a little bit better. Just held Icahn too much, I think. Omaha's coming on the rail pretty good. Icahn still just there. Got to get around these other 2 horses. Now got to get around Studley Do Right. But Omaha's putting in a pretty good close. I think he's going to get both of these right here. Was not expecting Omaha. Cyclone State's a good horse.
Cyclone State will win the Jerome. Cyclone State wins it. Omaha
4.
up for second.
Four.
Photo with Studley Do Right in 1 minute 40.82 seconds.
Man. Cyclone State's a really good horse. Kind of expected. Big outing there. That was a pretty good price. 3-1 on Cyclone State. It's really good. Omaha just flying late. Really, just couldn't. Just put itself way too far back. And then Icahn just battled Studley Do Right way too long. And he just held on to that horse too much, I think. But man, look at that length. Killer lead right here. And Omaha trying to close in. That'd be one to watch for on the next time out. Is this Omaha horse that obviously needs some pace to run into. Just kind of figuring out when to push that button or let that horse run. And the horse even gets taken out early. Holy cow. And then, like I said, he's just holding the 3 back way too much. Kind of just hurts its chances. But, I mean, yeah, there you go, Chad Summers. Cyclone State, definitely the better one in here. Big run from Omaha for sure. Like I said, kind of circle that horse if it does come back in another prep race, because it will have some points. I believe it's like 10-5-1 or 10-5-2 maybe, that they all top 3 get. Maybe only the top 2, 10-5. But Cyclone State definitely has that early speed. I expect this horse to kind of sit mid-pack a little bit, but they definitely changed it up. Sure wish we knew that as bettors, that they were going to change up some tactics in there. But definitely the 4. Watch that horse next time out. Omaha, go put it in your Equibase stable or kind of write it down somewhere. Just remember that one, because that was pretty good close. Definitely from especially running into traffic early on, getting smashed to the inside. Tough go. That's the way it goes, though, right? Well done. If anybody had that, good job. Especially if you had that exacta, should pay pretty good. Trifecta should pay as well. Just did not have the 4 in there. That is 367. Thought we had it. 4 just closed like a freight train. All right, what do we have? 4 races. I'm at the wrong track. Oh, come on. 7, race 7. Nope. Race 9. Race 9. Yep. I thought I was way off. Race 9, 5:22. So we have a couple. Yeah, definitely. Quick speed on number 6 for sure. We have some time before this Smarty Jones kicks off at Oaklawn. Right now, I kind of like, Mo Quality number 5 in here for Chris Davis with Junior Alvarado. Definitely going to have to go up against this top horse with Flavion Pratt, Hot Property for Brad Cox. I mean, you kind of have some of these other horses that scratched out, like Optical, Carvino. Probably didn't have much in there. But I think this kind of sets up pretty good, or a little bit better for probably Mo Quality than what it has before. Has some speed. The one, Kale's Angel on the inside, will probably be the biggest threat outside of our Mo Quality. But I think the horse is going to get some speed. Now that Optical is scratched out, you have the one that's going to have some speed in the 6 in Hot Property. Definitely going to be the early speedsters. And I think closing style for Mo Quality is the closer with the number 8 Coal Battle. I just think the horse, this type of race sets up really good for Mo Quality. So we'll see what we can get as far as that. So, Mo Quality. Property, definitely the speed of the field. Like I said, probably the one to beat. Looks the best. Breaking its maiden 85 speed figure. Workouts look pretty good. 49-2 breezing at Fairgrounds. However, did do some working out at Turfway too. That's kind of odd. To see a horse go from Turfway to the dirt. Usually they go Turfway to turf, especially on workouts. But he had a pretty good workout at Turfway, so if Hot Property doesn't pick up a win here, we could see this horse kind of run back in the Jeff Ruby's stakes for Kentucky Derby Prep as well. Let's see. Coal Battle, the 8. Workout's okay. Let's see. Winner of the Springboard, so that horse is going to take a lot of attention. In here with a huge 96 speed figure. The Jean Lafitte Stakes winner in there, an 87 speed figure. Ran the Kentucky Downs Juvenile Mile. Ran an 80 in there, finished 4th, however. But definitely, if you're looking at a horse with some class, Coal Battle number 8 definitely has the class of all these horses. And we have Mo Quality. The last one in here, the one that we are kind of high on right now, coming out of Churchill, breaking its maiden at Churchill, an 89 speed figure. That's why I said the horse can probably come back and run pretty big again. Ran against a lot of horses in there. I think there was like 11 horses in that race. Kind of did it at a pretty good price, 8 or 4-1. But however, did go 6 furlongs, so we're going a little bit longer here. So we got a little stretch out. We got to step up in class. We're running against some really good horses. Another one that's trained on the all-weather at Turfway that kind of shipped down here to Oaklawn for Chad Summers, Christopher Davis to kind of step in. 49 flat, breezing 4 furlongs. So definitely one that has some good speed figures. So be watching price, whatever value on this number 5. I think there's a ton of value in here, especially if the horse sticks around this 5-1, which I think Kale's Angel, Hot Property, Coal Battle are going to take a lot of money. So definitely, rightfully so, we're getting a pretty good value right now on number 5 in Mo Quality. All right, we're going to jump off. We have some other things to do before we get some crazy snow here in southern Indiana. So that's kind of our pick. If you kind of rewatch this, back in Smarty Jones, looking at number 5, Mo Quality, to win. Smarty Jones kind of got beat out in the Jerome, so kind of hoping Our other top pick, Mo Quality, wins the Smarty Jones for Kentucky Derby points. Thanks, guys, for watching. Go back and like the video.